Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to be making Picasso portraits. Picasso was a Spanish artist that lived most of his life in France, and he created some of his artworks during different periods. So this period is called Cubism, and Cubism is when he would take a style of painting where he would take the objects and subjects of the paintings and sculptures, and they were kind of broken down into reassembled abstract form. So if you notice, the eyes are a little bit different, the nose is a little bit different and kind of off-center and things like that. Here's another example. So what you're going to need today is you're going to need 4 pieces of white paper, 4 pieces of blank white paper, a black marker, scissors, or you can just rip, and then something to add color with. So I'm choosing to use colored pencils. So the first thing you want to do is we need to draw our head. So I'm going to take 1 piece of white paper, and I'll push it down for you. And we need to draw what our head would look like. So I'm going to just draw a circle. Maybe add an ear here. And then add a neck. So this is the first step, drawing our head in any shape you like. Then we're going to put this to the side and grab another piece of paper. Taking another piece of white paper, and I want you to start with folding it hamburger style. And folding it again, and then folding it one more time. And you should have something like that, and then when you open it up, you have 8 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on this paper, we're going to draw different eyes. So I'll show you one for an example, and then I'll draw some eyes with you. So if you want to take a look at this, you guys can pause your screen if you'd like, just so you can see some of the different examples. Well, these are some different eyes that I came up with. So you can be real simple like this one, or a little bit more complicated like this one. But I'm going to draw a couple eyes out here so you guys can kind of see what I'm thinking with this. I want you to draw 8 eyes, so 1 for each square. So it could be just as simple as this. Just a circle and a line. That could be 1 eye. And then I'm going to color it in the black part. You could do an eye like this, which is a big eyeball, another small circle inside, and another small circle inside of that. You can do a traditional eye with 1 line up top, 1 down the bottom lid, and then a circle in the center, and then the black part of the eye. You could do a side eye. So a side eye would just be like a side triangle that's open. And then circle. What's that eye? I'm gonna do a silly eye where it's a triangle maybe with the circle in the center. Color in the black part. And then maybe I'll do one with an eyebrow. And maybe just a black dot. Get 2 more. Maybe I'll go the other side and do a side eye this way. So then you have 8 eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I want you can color in the eye part. So like for my example here, I colored in the different colors. If you all want to pause this so you can kind of use this as reference, you can pause the video and draw your eyes out, but I'm going to move on to the next step. So then you put that aside, and then you can add another piece of white paper. This time we're going to make it into 4 squares. So I want you to fold it once, hamburger style, crease, and then fold again, and crease, and then open it up, and you should have 4 squares. And on this piece of paper, we're going to draw some noses. So I've got some examples of some different noses you can try out. And you want to do 4 noses. So there's 4 spots. So you do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to hold up some different examples of noses, and you guys can do 4 on each page. So here's some different noses to look at. Again, if you want to pause the video so you can look at these for reference. We've got this kind of like wonky figure 8 nose. They're all kind of wonky. You can look at your own nose and see what kind of nose you've got there. Let's see. Yeah. So again, you can pause this if you'd like so you can see. Again, I want you to do 4 different noses. Now I want you to grab your last piece of paper, and again, we're going to fold it into 4s. So, I'll do the fold again. You fold it in half, and then fold it one more time, and then you should have 4. And on this one, we have to do our mouth. So, I'm going to draw out some mouth here. I might do big old smiley with some teeth. And get a tongue in there. Smile. Just do some lips. We could just do do a simple smile. And then maybe a side smile. Yeah. So there's the 4 smiles, and I'm going to hold up another example, and you guys can, again, you can pause it if you'd like, so you can use it as reference. So then we've got all of our facial features, and I want you to grab your head again. So remember this head that we drew in the very beginning? So now we're going to have that. And then you can grab all your facial features, and you can either cut them out, or if you don't have scissors, you can also rip them out. So I have a pair of scissors. I'm going to cut out my smile, whichever one you want to use. You've got 4 to choose from, so you can make multiple faces if you'd like. But here's one smile. And then if you don't have scissors, you can also rip them out. Then once you have all of your facial features cut out, then we're going to add them to our portrait. So I'm going to show you the Picasso ones again because they are a little bit unique. The eyes are a little bit offset. Some of the, the mouth is in a different place. The nose is in a different place. So I want you to just kind of add it to your portrait. So I might do an eye here. You can either use tape or glue for these. I use some tape. I'm gonna put one eye there. Pick one of your noses, and you can cut out one of your noses. The mouth. And so then you got your silly portrait. So another thing that Picasso did is add things like a hat or earrings, or some hair if you want. So I went ahead and drew out a hat and an earring that I was going to add to mine. And that's the finished portrait. I hope everybody has a good week and is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you next time.